Hello, my name is Riva Zmajoki and this is my segment About Me. And it seems that About Me segment won't last as long as I thought. When I put titles on the paper, I got afraid I would ramble on forever. But I guess I'm not that self-absorbed, something. And I went to a lot of ground in few videos, and I think this will be it. If I say everything, this part is about amateur part of me. Things that I do, but are just not not amateur, but just not really that failed. Failed parts? Maybe failed. Because I went in high school for secretaries and I had never had any intention to be one. I went there to learn typing so I can be a writer because knew I was going to be a writer in grade school. And it gave my mother hope that I will have a normal job. That was nice. She was comforted for a while. So as a secretary, I did work as a secretary, but my boss was so intimidated by me. It was even a man we knew, like an acquaintance, but he was so intimidated by me that I felt uncomfortable. It was like, sorry, I didn't mean to. And I was so young then. I was like in my early 20s and he was a grown man, but I worked for him for a week or two and we sorted some of his archives. By the end of those 2 weeks, he was really, I couldn't call it differently, but intimidated by me. And later on, when I tried to find a job while I was studying, and later I did apply for jobs of the secretary, but even when I would get asked to come, bosses will always be like, I'm not a material for a secretary. But the skills are excellent. And it's a school I really, it was fun to go to that school and I liked everything about it. And it wasn't hard for me. And I gained skills that are the most useful to me than ever anything else. Like writing letters, composing letters, typing, and other skills like there was a lot of law. It was a good school and I learned a lot and it was very practical, and it did allow me to go further to university because it did have classes that I needed to go to university. So I think that's one of my better choices in life because it did equip me for different things. And that school is the sole things why am I so fast writer and I can write things so fast, because I went to schools for secretaries and I type like a secretary. And I went to that school because I was sure that I will never learn to type that fast if I learn it on my own. And I knew in my building a woman who was a secretary, mother of my friend, and my friend went to that school before me, and I saw how they type and I was like, hell yeah, I want to learn that. It looks like magic, and it is magic. It's mad. It's a skill. I encourage my children to already start practicing it with tools online, but when I was young there were not such tools. So a school for secretaries was on arc. It was the best. So I am an intimidating secretary. I can compose your letters and do your correspondence, but if you hire me, you'll probably end up listening to me rather than other way around. It was fun, and I don't mean to be intimidating, but I have such strong opinions from time to time, and people react to my serious demeanor, and I don't know, it happens sometimes even if I don't mean it. That's about my credentials. I'm a secretary, a philosopher, a painter, a poet, a singer. I didn't say that I was a sociologist because I do have a diploma in sociology. It was two studies that I went into university, but I rarely use that title because no, I was even worse at that than at philosophy. Although I did love sociology and I learned a lot, and I think that what I learned there is more applicable to my writing than anything else, and it does help me to construct my societies and to write in such a structured manner. Yes, I liked sociology, but to be a sociologist, it's a science. You need to go to numbers and to get studies and have your research. No, just no. It was fun to learn it, but to claim that I am anything of a sociologist, I have the knowledge. I can claim I have the knowledge, but to be a scientist, sociologist, you need to do your research and to think in that way to divide things. I just use that knowledge to create worlds that are imagined. That is my use of sociology. Anyway, this was my segment about me, and I hope I didn't bore you much. See you around. Bye.